Hey, vinyl community, and welcome YouTubers from everywhere. I'm going to show a good one here. I did this video back fairly early in the vinyl community. I probably didn't even have 200 subscribers at that time. Most people don't go back and watch your old catalog. This was my biggest Blue Note score ever, and those have got pretty rare to happen now, so enjoy. Good morning, YouTubers and vinyl community and music lovers everywhere. Here recently, I had a huge Blue Note and jazz score. I want to tell you about it. My local record store, the Audio Nerd, great store in Rocklin, California. And I just happened to drop in at the right time, and he was excited. He had just bought a huge crate of great Blue Note, Prestige, and so forth, original jazz records. Was excited to show him. I looked at a couple of them, told me what he paid for the crate. I offered him a big discount. I'll just take the whole crate, not even look at all of them. No. Caught him off guard a little bit. He thought about it for a second. Hey, he's got other customers. I'm not the only one. He didn't want me to grab all the goodies. He wanted to save a few things for his other customers. That's a good record store guy, isn't it? I'm excited to show you these, and I know very little about all of this stuff. I've did a little bit of research on the internet. It's a deep subject, these Blue Note things. So we'll start off with a good one, and according to Discogs, this record's worth more than I paid for the whole batch. Blues Walk, Lou Donaldson, Blue Note 1593. Says on Discogs this record came out in 58. This version, according to the address on the label, Blue Note Records, 43 West 61st Street, New York 23. This address appeared in 1960, but looking at some of the people talking about stuff, they said they had never seen this address on the record before, only on the jacket covers. Well, it's a great thing about this score. These are originals. If they're not near mint, they're VG++. Guess what? Got the original Blue Note inner sleeve with the same address that's on the record. 33 1/3 micro groove, long playing. This has the same address that's on the jacket, and one of the guys on the internet said he had never seen this address on the record before. So you guys can maybe tell me something about this, but great score right here. Lou Donaldson, Blues Walk, Move, The Masquerade is Over, Play Ray, Autumn Nocturne, and Callin' All Cats. Got Herman Foster on piano, Peck Morrison on bass, Dave Bailey on drums, and Ray Barretto on conga. Look at this record. Shiny, near mint, no ring wear. John Coltrane, My Favorite Things, Atlantic 1361, first press, near mint. I love some soprano saxophone. You know, in the VC, we got a lot of Art Blakey fans. Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, Volume 1. Got Lee Morgan on trumpet, Hank Mobley tenor sax, Bobby Timmons piano, Jamie Merritt bass, and Art Blakey drums. Oh, got that Blue Note original inner sleeve. These things are probably near mint minus. He had a collector he had known for some time come in and I guess needed to raise a little money, so they pulled a little stash out of their collection here that they needed to sell. Of course, if you have that record Volume 1, you need Volume 2. This one does not have the original inner sleeve. Of course, I know, again, we got a lot of Art Blakey fans. Near mint, shiny black, no ring wear. On Impulse, Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers. The new wave of jazz is on Impulse. Says courtesy of Blue Note Records. Mono, gatefold. Well, one of the things this collector liked, they liked the little Jimmy Smith. Home Cookin'. The incredible Jimmy Smith, Blue Note 4050. This is on the same address as those others. Not going to say the address here. It'll say, yes, it does say the red address on this one. 43rd West 61st Street, New York 23. So all these records seem to be 1960 pressing. This record was 1959. Oh, got that original still in the original Blue Note sleeve. Good Jimmy Smith, Home Cookin'. How about some Crazy Baby? The incredible Jimmy Smith. I love this cover. That Jaguar XK120, that was a hot car when I was a kid, and look at the lady standing beside it. Blue Note 4030, somebody wrote their name on this one, but again, near mint. Inner sleeve on this one starting to get a little ratty. Ho, ho, ho. Original Blue Note inner sleeve from the day. Groovin' at Small's Paradise, Volume 2, Jimmy Smith. Blue Note 1586. Got Eddie McFadden on guitar and Donald Bailey on drums. Can't leave out the great Art Tatum, the greatest piano of them all, on Verve. Who wrote the notes on this album? Oscar Peterson. Another Verve here. Blue Hodge, Johnny Hodges. Wild Bill Davidson, Wild Bill Davis, organ, Sam Jones, bass. Louis Hayes, drums, Les Band, guitar and flute, and some Blue Johnny Hodges. There's still a few more ones here that'll get some of you guys excited. Here's an original Prestige 7093 in near mint condition. Billy Taylor at Town Hall. This record's in hi-fi. Billy Taylor piano, Earl May bass, Percy Bryce drums, Sweet Georgia Brown, I love that tune, How High the Moon, Theodora, Foggy Day, and I'll Remember April. Might be a little too poppy for some of you, but terrific record. Well, that person, they had a few other things too. I'm pulling, this is all out of that one crate. Joe Williams sings, Count Basie plays, Japanese press with the obi on it, Verve, greatest. Man, can you imagine? This is a person took care of their records, had rare stuff. They're all near mint. Here's one from my young days. We're kind of getting out of that other category a little bit. Mercury Wing Stereo. Dinah Washington, The Late Late Show, yeah. Wasn't just the classic jazz that person was into. About a Prestige 7150. Miles Davis and the Modern Jazz Giants. Again, somebody wrote their collection number on here, but this record, along with Miles, got Thelonious Monk, Milt Jackson, and John Coltrane. Ho, ho. I bet your lips are watering now, aren't they? Just an indication of how good the taste was of the collector that sold a little part out of their collection there. Another part of their collection was Hawaiian music, folks, yes. Here's a 1950s version, Lovers, Luau, Les Paul and Mary Ford, Columbia 6i, yeah. Person with that collection, they had enough taste to go around. A little bit later here, but just as good on United Artists. We don't ever see this lady, Diane Carroll. And get my hand off of that, and the Andre Previn Trio on United Artists. Person also had this record in their collection on Living Stereo, Miracle Service. Chet Atkins, Teensville. Yep. Not quite Blue Note, but the music's just as good. Since this is Sunday, we're going to close out with a little gospel music today. A good Columbia 6i from Newport 1958, Mahalia Jackson. VG++, if not near mint or near mint minus. I think I'll go put this record on and have me a little Sunday gospel meeting. See ya from the House of the Audio Nerd.